Hello there and welcome back to the another game development for today, and this is the 32nd day of this little game called Supermarket Spree game development section. And today I want to continue where I left yesterday with the hint section, with the hint buttons, and when the players cannot make any progress or are feeling stuck, I will just this hint or dialog section will appear above the screen. And today I want to continue on developing this thing. And first thing I will start is to implementing. Actually, yesterday I managed to implement the first 5 questions, and the second 5 questions from question 6 to question 10 I will continue to implement, and I will make a little updates, such as if the player places a hint button, the hint button will disappear, and so on. So let's continue. Okay, so far so good. That if I right now I managed to make some of the updates in the game, and as you can see over here, let's say after I input a wrong answer and after I press the check answer button, the hint button appears. When I press the hint button disappears. However, I see my mistake. I want to use this animate text display method, but it looks like it should be updated. And let's add another method for this as do animate text, which I removed previously, and let's just update it. And right now the hint section, the animations and the drop down from the up sides of the scene, it is completed, and I will continue right now. I will continue on the hint section for the chapter 2 questions. Okay, right now chapter 1 hint section is completed, and it looks like the texts are not the best, but it's really good, in a good shape. Right now I want to focus on this chapter 2 section issues, chapter 2 section hint buttons. And now the hint button appears. When I press the hint button, it disappears, and the hint dialog box drop downs from the upside. However, since there isn't any text I have defined, it's just empty, and it gives me an error, actually a warning, as you can see from the .win. So let's just add a text section for this chapter 2 questions. Let's just add a hint text section for this chapter 2 questions and continue from. Now that I fixated the text, the general text, as you can see over here, and that now the text fits correctly into the hint section. Now that I just needed to change the values for the questions 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 with the values accordingly. Then I will update the text fields in the language file, and then I will test this out to see that if that's working correctly or not. now that the chapter 2 section hints are appeared correctly, and let me just change the time scale for this section a little slower to be able to see the effects that I wanted. And right now I'm in the chapter 2, and yeah, let's give an answer, wrong answer, and I got the hint text section, and the hint text started to appear. And after here, if the player enters a correct answer, you can go over here and fill the shelf. And right now it looks really nice. But that's it for today, and I do not have too much time left. Let's go over the to-do list. After pressing the hint button should be disabled. Okay, this is done. Implement chapter 2 hint section, it's also done. Implement drop down animation, okay, it's also done. For the chapter 3 hint is not suitable right now. And chapter 3 hint section, I'm planning to deal with it tomorrow. And why is there multiplying, for instance? Okay, the hint section covers this option. Also, are you stuck? There needs an explanation. Hint section also covers this. The main concepts indicated, standards, correspond to blah 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 blah. And let's also remove this. And right now, the only thing that is left is this chapter 3 hint section, and I also wanted a dialogue for the ANSI. Thank you dialogue. Thank you dialogue for the player in the ANSI. And yeah, it looks like I'm finished for today, and tomorrow I will deal with it with these two matters. And thanks for watching till now, and see you later tomorrow. Bye.